Okay, this is the tutorial for 11C, and as you can see, I've already kind of gotten it started by drawing the first couple of circles. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and draw the vertical and horizontal lines just to make this a little bit easier. So I'm going to go ahead and start in the center, and I'm just going to draw a line up, and I'm going to go ahead and click on this line right here, and I'm going to grab this grip, and I'm going to move it straight up about 1/8 of an inch. So 0.125, so it goes just beyond. And then I'm going to check the distance so I know how long to draw each of these lines. So it will go out the same distance for each one. So 3.125, I'm just going to go ahead and draw lines over in every direction. 3.125, 3.125, and 3.125. That way it goes all the way around. I'm also going to select all those and put those on the centerline layer. That way it's fairly easy to see. And every line that I'm going to make sure it's 3.125 because that works probably the best. I'm also going to go down here and I'm going to change this to relative when I start a line. Okay, and the first thing I need to do is I need to go ahead and I need to go 14 degrees in this direction. So if you remember my polar clock, this is 0 and this is 90. Well, I need to go 14 degrees less than 90. So 90 minus 14 is 76. So I need to go ahead and draw a line. I'm going to go ahead and start my line. And you can see I am on relative because it is showing the angle. So I'm going to go, I'm going to try this and we'll see what happens and you guys can see how this works. So I'm going to go 3.125 and then I'm going to put in the angle 76 and it goes in the complete wrong direction. Okay, and I wanted to do that to illustrate something. There is something very important when you use relative to make this work properly. It's very close to what I just put in, but it is a little bit different. So I'm going to do that again. I'm going to click on line. I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to type in at. So shift and the number 2, it puts in a little at symbol, and I'm going to type in 3.125, and then I'm going to put in the angle 76. So looking at my command line, I have at 3.125, which is 3 1/8 inches long, at 76 degrees, and I'm going to go ahead and hit enter. And you can see there's my line. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this right now. But there is my line right there, and that should be 14 degrees away from that center line. I'm going to go ahead and double check that. And so there you go. That's 14 degrees. And I am going to go ahead and come around and make sure that each of these is the correct angle. So all it's going to want you to do from there on out is just draw the circle where that intersects the bolt circle. And I believe those are a diameter of 0.5. So that's what that's going to end up looking like right there, and I would end up turning this into a center line as well. And so it would look something like that. Okay, I'll do one more just to kind of reiterate the process. I'll do the one that's 8 degrees off of the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and start a line, and this one right here is 270. So I need to do 278 because I'm going 8 degrees more than 270. So I'm going to go ahead and go at 3.125 and make sure you're looking at my command line. Shift to get in my angle symbol, and we said that I was going to do 278, and there's the line right there. I'm going to go ahead and double check and make sure that that is 8 degrees right there, and it is. And I'm going to go ahead and make this put it on the center line layer, and I'm going to go ahead and just make a copy of this circle right there and just go ahead and copy it right there. And that didn't make a very good copy, so I'll just have to take this guy right here and move him back right there. So bottom line is you need to make sure you go all the way around for 11C and make sure you have the proper angle. Again, it's easiest to use relative, and make sure you use the at symbol as well as the angle symbol, which shares the button with the comma on the keyboard. So a little tricky. You may need to watch that video once or twice and really pay close attention to my command line, but you should be able to get through it without much issue. Okay, we'll see you again in lesson 12.